Everybody and welcome, it's VeDAN here. So glad that you can tune into another video. Thank you for all the support as we approach 500 subscribers, and today I'm going to show you how to easily kill Lych in 3 minutes 45. This will be a very casual strategy using Geraldo. So we have about just over 51,000 I made with Geraldo for tier 1, so I'll post a video for that. Super, relaxed and casual. Then all we're going to do is we're going to build an ice bridge. So we have a snowstorm, then we have a 420 ice. So we didn't actually get a brittle here, but I believe super brittle is actually a bit quicker. And then just some overdrive spams, okay? And even if you can't afford a full overdrive, just get a 2-0 free tack just so you have a bit of extra DPS, and it should kill it in about 48 seconds. So if you are in our Discord, or if you're not, please feel free to join it, because we're kind of trying to figure out what's best here. Is Ben actually better? Because if you're really good at micro, Ben can get you a 36 or 37 second kill, whereas Geraldo, we're not sure quite what the minimum time is yet. So if you've managed to get like a 42 second or below time with Geraldo, please let us know, because we're trying to debate what's better on this boss. Is it going to be Gerry or is it going to be Geraldo for tier 1? So if you've got a really quick tier 1 time for Geraldo, please let us know. That would be really helpful. Okay, tier 2, super casual. We're just going for a bigger ice bridge now. So we have our super brittle, we have a 420 ice, we have a snowstorm, so we can build our ice bridge, we have a tack zone, cripple mob, glue, and a primary expertise village, and this will do it really nice and easily. I also added glue just because I'm so used to always having glue. So we've just got all the debuffs down and just put a bit more money into it. This was not optimal farming, by the way. I'm on a new run right now where I've made like over 100k more than this. So I will, if I do a top 50 guide, make sure to actually show a bit more of the farming more in-depthly. But if you want to be super casual, just get boats, okay? Don't worry too much about them. This was just kind of like a rushed one, and he's still going to be easily able to get a 3 minutes 45 time. So yeah, also the benefit of using a strategy like this, sorry, I stumbled on my words then, is the fact that you don't have to really be micro intensive at all, right? You can kind of just let the tax do the thing. It's not going to be super quick, and for the competitive players, this will be far too slow. But if you're a casual player and you want a shot at getting a top 50, tax spam does work. And also your eco's not going to be ruined, because sometimes really heavy micro intensive strategies can ruin your eco. And if you're on round 63 and you're a bit worried about having some leaks, you can always just get a 402 boomerang. That's a super easy quick fix. Make sure, of course, you've got a banana central. In my opinion, it's still worth getting at least the bare minimum, get the tier 5 farms down in conjunction with all the boats, so they're your eco snowballs. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to build 25 022 engineers at the end of round 77, have all the top paths engineers, and we're going to build a degree 20 engigon nice and easily and casually for tier 3. You can push higher here. I think you need like 36 if you want a degree 36 that'll insta-kill tier 4. So you could potentially build a degree 36 there, but we're going for easy in this run, okay? So now all it's a case is just sell the engigon turrets at the right time. You may have to do a couple tries here and try and get it, as close and tight as you can, but I'm not going to be too strict, and it shouldn't be too bad. It's always good to get practice on with your engigon kills. They're super annoying. You just need to make sure you have memorized what order you need to buy and sell them in. You don't want to be selling the wrong towers at the wrong time, okay? So for example, I knew that I'd have to sell a red turret early on because I'm going to get another red turret to place down, so I don't want to have kind of an overlap with the turrets that are down, okay? And this is really annoying. You can get a super annoying penalty here. So I just got a 204 mortar, and that was the most consistent at avoiding a penalty. Of course, if you've got more eco, you've kept more boats down, you probably won't have an issue with that. But if you want a quick fix, just a 204 mortar. Now for tier 4, exact same idea, nothing changed at all, apart from I've got a degree 51 or 52 engigon here. So I wanted above 50 just so that I could keep it down for tier 5, so that it'd play a decent part here. Now what's annoying, you'll see that my engigon kills, they're not actually terrible. Some of them are actually pretty good for me. But what you'll see is, I believe at the very end, I mess up with the blue engie, or blue sentry, should I say, because I don't think I managed to sell it at the optimal time, which of course doesn't really matter because I'm not really selling any of them at the optimal times. But you just don't want to end up like misclicking or not being able to find the turret that you want, because it will cost you a few seconds or even milliseconds. And of course, you need to try and save as many milliseconds as you can, especially if, there's 2 tiers that are insta-kills that are pretty much every single person who plays for a decent time will be doing them exact same ones. So you want to make sure that you're at least doing them somewhat optimally, because everyone's going to be doing them, okay? Now here comes world's laziest tier 5. I have a degree 70 boat paragon, kept the degree 51 Engigon and a degree 41 ace, and then I've got cripple and glue. And it's going to be basically a case of using the ace's ability as soon as it spawns. So as soon as the round starts, spam the ace ability, get that first bar insta-killed. Then it's going to be a case of when the bar is low, or kind of past halfway is where I went for, then I'll sell an NG turret to try and just expedite the process of killing it. You don't want to sell the NG turrets too early on because it'll kind of have a detrimental effect to it because Leech will heal. So you want to sell it kind of right at the end if you can, get the timing right so that it basically just finishes it off. And I believe that'll be the quicker one. And then you have to time it right again to get the ace's ability. Don't do it too early. You need to try and get it so as soon as Lich is no longer invincible, it lands straight on him. So it could take a couple of tries here, but luckily you're not going to go into round 121. So if you need to restart it, you don't need to worry about wasting any monkey money. But basically went for this just because I wanted to see how good a boat buffed an ace, and in conjunction, in conclusion, I should say, it was a waste of money and effort. It'll be much better just to get a good level ace and some other DPS. So I hope this has helped, and I'll see you guys very soon.